Goldilocks and the Three Bears, a retelling of the story of the Three Bears by Robert Salfi, written by Keisha Semp, illustrated by Vanessa Boldowski. Once upon a time, there were three bears. They lived in a house in the woods. Papa Bear was a great big bear. He had a great big chair. He had a great big bed. He had a great big bowl for his porridge. Mama Bear was a middle-sized bear. She had a middle-sized chair. She had a middle-sized bed. She had a middle-sized bowl for her porridge. Papa Bear was a great big bear. He had a great big chair. He had a great Baby Bear was a tiny little bear. He had a tiny little chair. He had a tiny little bed. He had a tiny little bowl for his porridge. One morning before breakfast, the three bears took a walk in the woods. While they were away, a little girl knocked on their door. Her name was Goldilocks. She knocked and knocked. No one answered the door. No one invited her in, but she went inside anyway. Goldilocks saw the porridge on the table. She was very hungry. "No one will mind if I eat some," she said. First, she sat in the great big chair. She took a spoonful of porridge from the great big bowl. "This porridge is too hot," she said. Next, she sat in the middle-sized chair. She took a bite from the middle-sized bowl. "This porridge is too cold," she said. Then she sat in the tiny little chair. She took a bite from the tiny little bowl. "This is just right," she said. She ate all of the porridge. Goldilocks leaned back in the tiny little chair. She let out a great big yawn. Then the tiny little chair broke. "Ouch!" she cried. Goldilocks was now very tired. "No one will mind if I take a nap," she said. She lay down on a great big bed. "This bed is too hard," she said. She lay down on the middle-sized bed. "This bed is too soft," she said. She crawled into the tiny little bed. "This bed is just right." Goldilocks fell fast asleep. While she slept, the three bears returned home. When they sat down to eat, the bears knew something was wrong. "Someone has been eating my porridge," said Papa Bear. "Someone has been eating my porridge too," said Mama Bear. "Someone has been eating my porridge, and they ate it all up," cried Baby Bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair," said Papa Bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair too," said Mama Bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair, and they broke it all to pieces," cried Baby Bear. The bears then went to the bedroom. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed," said Papa Bear. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed too," said Mama Bear. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed," cried Baby Bear. "And there she is!" Goldilocks woke up. She saw the three bears standing over her. She jumped out of the tiny little bed and ran from the house. Goldilocks never again went into anybody's home or ate their food or slept in their beds without first being invited.